Today is December 20th, 2025. Over 2 decades have passed since a mysterious event unfolded on a dark New Hampshire road. The case remains a stark and unsettling puzzle. On the evening of February 9th, 2004, a 21-year-old nursing student named Maura Murray vanished. Her black 1996 Saturn sedan was found crashed into a snowbank in a rural area of Haverhill, New Hampshire. The car was there. The driver was not. This single, undisputed fact launched one of the most enduring missing person investigations in modern American history. It is a story defined not by what is known, but by the vast and chilling expanse of what is not. The basic facts are few. They are stark. Maura Murray was a student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Earlier that day, she had packed a bag. She had withdrawn money from an ATM. She had emailed her professors about a family emergency. But her family later said there was no emergency. She drove north, alone, for reasons that are still not clear. Her journey ended abruptly on Route 112, a winding road through the White Mountains. The discovery of her empty car marked the last confirmed trace of her. From that moment forward, her trail went cold, leaving behind a void filled only with questions. The first official record of the incident was a phone call. At approximately 7:27 p.m. on February 9, 2004, a resident near the crash site called the Grafton County Sheriff's Department. The caller, Faith Westman, reported a car off the road on Route 112 near the weathered barn corner. A Haverhill Police Department officer was dispatched. Sergeant Cecil Smith arrived at approximately 7:46 p.m. He found the black Saturn exactly as described. The car was locked. The front windshield had a significant crack on the driver's side. Both airbags had deployed. A box of red wine was visible on the passenger seat. A red liquid, later confirmed to be wine, was spilled on the upholstery and on the ground outside the driver's door. The car itself was operable, but the driver was nowhere to be found. Sergeant Smith conducted a preliminary search of the immediate vicinity and along the edges of the dark, tree-lined road. There were no footprints visible in the snow surrounding the vehicle. The absence of tracks suggested the person either stayed on the pavement or was picked up by another vehicle almost immediately. The car was angled against the direction of traffic, lodged against the snowbank. The damage, while notable, did not appear severe enough to cause a catastrophic injury, though the airbags confirmed a sudden stop. Police noted a rag in the tailpipe, initially suspicious. But Maura's father, Fred Murray, later explained he had advised her to do this. The car was towed to a local garage for processing. Before law enforcement arrived, a few local residents encountered the scene. The most crucial witness was a local school bus driver named Butch Atwood. He came upon the black Saturn around 7:30 p.m., pulled over, and saw a young woman nearby. He described her hair down, not visibly injured, but cold and shivering. Atwood spoke to her, asked if she needed help or if he should call police. According to his statement, she pleaded with him not to call and claimed she had already contacted EAAA. Records later showed no such EAAA call was made. Concerned, Atwood drove the short distance home and called 911. From her window, Faith Westman reported someone moving around the vehicle with what looked like a cell phone light, and at one point a person who appeared to be smoking. She believed a police SUV passed by. However, official logs show Sergeant Smith arrived in a standard cruiser, a discrepancy that remains unresolved. A third witness, a contractor returning from a job, reported a figure moving quickly east along Route 112 sometime between 8 and 8:30 p.m. But the description was vague. Taken together, these accounts create a confusing and contradictory picture of the minutes between the crash and the arrival of police. When investigators accessed Maura's locked 1996 Saturn, they found a collection of personal belongings. On the front passenger area, a card issued to Maura, blank accident report forms, and a map to Burlington, Vermont. Her school textbooks were also present, a snapshot of normal life. Deeper inside, a black backpack containing clothing and toiletries, and a book titled Not Without Peril, Stories of Hikers Lost in the White Mountains. An eerie coincidence to many. Her cell phone and charger were in the car, along with her debit and credit cards. In the trunk, several pairs of shoes, more clothing, makeup, and jewelry. It appeared she packed for more than a short trip. However, certain key items were missing: her car keys and her passport. The backpack she carried was present, though it's unknown if anything specific was missing from it. Items included a doctor's note, school documents, and a small amount of alcohol, a box of Francia on the passenger seat, and an opened bottle of vodka. Atwood said she did not appear intoxicated. The collection paints a picture of a young woman in transit, yet her destination, and why she left crucial possessions behind, remain unanswered. With the driver officially missing, a search was launched almost immediately. Initial efforts on the night of February 9th were limited by darkness and harsh winter conditions. Officers scoured the area, walking the road in both directions and peering into the woods and deep snowbanks. As temperatures fell, urgency rose. Exposure without proper gear risked hypothermia. Yet the initial search yielded nothing. By morning, February 10th, the search expanded significantly under New Hampshire Fish and Game. Trained ground teams spread out. A helicopter surveyed the vast White Mountain National Forest, dense woods, steep terrain, deep snow. From the air, no person, no fire, no disturbance in the snow. On the ground, search dogs tracked a scent east along the road for about 100 yards before it abruptly stopped, suggesting the person may have entered a vehicle. Searches continued for days. Volunteers joined professionals, combing woods and roads, checking businesses, hotels, and hospitals. Flyers went out. Her family arrived, organized searches, and pleaded for information. Despite exhaustive efforts, no clothing, no backpack, no trace was found. The search was scaled back after about a week, though periodic searches have continued over the years. To understand why she was on a remote New Hampshire road, investigators pieced together her actions on the day she disappeared. The timeline begins Monday, February 9th. At 1 p.m., she used her personal computer to look up directions to the Berkshires and to Burlington, Vermont, planning a trip. Exact destination unclear. At 3:15 p.m., she emailed professors and her work supervisor, stating there had been a death in her family and she would be gone for a week. Her family later confirmed this was not true. Around 3:30, she inquired about renting a condominium in Bartlett, New Hampshire, but did not make a reservation. Around 3:40, she withdrew $280, nearly all she had, then purchased about $40 of alcohol, Bailey's Irish Cream, Kahlua, and a box of Franzia. Security video showed her calm and purposeful. Sometime after 4 p.m., she drove north. Her exact route is unknown. She told no one where she was going. Her father said the Saturn was in poor condition and advised against long trips, yet she took a multi-hour drive into the mountains. The period from leaving Amherst to the crash in Haverhill, roughly 2.5 hours, is a complete blank. No one reported seeing her or the car. No one. In the days and weeks following, New Hampshire and Massachusetts authorities launched a full-scale investigation. New Hampshire State Police and Haverhill Police Department. They treated the crash site as a potential crime scene, processed the car for fingerprints and DNA. Test results were not fully released. Authorities said nothing pointed directly to a third party. Investigators examined Maura's personal life, interviewing family, friends, her boyfriend, and fellow students at UMass Amherst. In days prior, she had stressors: a minor accident with her father's new car, and a charge for using a stolen credit card number to order food, to be dismissed after 3 months trouble-free. 2 nights before she vanished, she worked her campus security job. A phone call left her visibly upset. The caller and conversation remain unknown. Her supervisor later found her crying and walked her back to the dorm around 1:20 a.m. Police examined her digital footprint, searches for directions, a voicemail to her boyfriend, and her last phone activity, checking voicemail at 4:37 p.m., likely while driving north. After that, the phone was off or out of range and never pinged again. Despite thorough work, the investigation hit a wall of missing information. It really did. More than 2 decades later, the Maura Murray case is defined by its unanswered questions, arising directly from verified facts. The most fundamental question: What happened to Maura after she exited her vehicle on Route 112? Did she walk away, or was she taken? The complete absence of any physical trace, no body, no clothing, no belongings, in the vast wilderness, confounds search experts and investigators. Why did she lie to her professors about a death in the family? Was it a brief escape from stress, or steps toward a permanent disappearance? Her actions, packing a bag, withdrawing money, buying alcohol, driving north, can be read in multiple ways. Why tell the bus driver not to call police and claim 8AA had been contacted when it had not? Was she hiding drinking or afraid of something else entirely? A scent trail that ended abruptly suggests she entered a vehicle. If she did, who was driving? A planned contact or a stranger? The disappearance of Maura Murray is officially an active missing person case. It has never been designated a cold case. Law enforcement continues to assign resources and follow credible leads. The New Hampshire State Police and the FBI periodically review the case files, re-examining evidence with new techniques. Public tips have led to targeted searches, including excavation at a nearby basement. None produced definitive evidence. The Murray family remains steadfast. Fred Murray has been a relentless advocate, organizing searches, hiring private investigators, and keeping Maura's story public. A family website and social media helped make this one of the most well-known digital age cases. Attention brings leads, and also speculation, misinformation, and unsubstantiated theories. Investigators urge tips be sent directly to law enforcement. Ultimately, Maura's story is a cautionary tale about the limits of knowing in a connected world. The crashed car, the items left behind, the witness statements. A puzzle with the central piece missing. Until that piece is found, the case remains open. It remains a source of pain for her family and a deep, unsettling mystery for everyone else. The search continues, driven by hope that a new fact will one day answer what happened on that cold winter night. Sources used for factual verification.